Kung mawalan ka ng trabaho bukas, how many days can you survive? 1 month? 1 week? O hanggang next sweldo ka lang? Because here's the scary part. Most Filipinos become broke not because they bought an iPhone or because they drink Starbucks. They become broke because of one bad week. One hospital bill, one family emergency, one delayed salary, one company layoff, one accident, and suddenly, yung savings na ilang taon mong pinag-ipunan, wala na. So today, I'm going to answer a question millions of Filipinos search every year. How much savings should you really have? Whether you're earning 20,000, 50,000, or even 6 digits. And trust me, there's one mistake almost everyone makes that could wipe out years of hard work. Hi, my name is Kate and I'm an accountant. On this channel, we simplify personal finance, investing, budgeting, and wealth building in a way that's easy to understand. And if you want to become smarter with money, you're in the right place. So, how much savings should you really have? If you've searched this before, alam kong iba-iba yung nakita mong sagot. So, some people say, you need 1 year worth of savings. Others say, 6 months is enough. Then may mga nagsasabi pa na, huwag ka nang mag-ipon, mag-invest ka agad. So, sino ba talaga ang tama? Well, the answer is, drum roll, the answer is none of them. Or actually, all of them, depending on your situation. Because here's the biggest mistake people make. Kinukumpara nila ang ipon nila sa ipon ng ibang tao. May nakita kang post sa Facebook. Finally reached my first ₱1,000,000. Then mapapaisip ka, grabe, malayo ko pa. Or may makikita ka sa TikTok na, at 25 years old, I already have $500,000 in savings. Then suddenly, feeling mo, you're left behind. Pero here's the thing. Money isn't a race. So, hindi porke mas malaki ang savings niya, mas financially secure siya. Let me give you an example. Imagine dalawang tao. Si person A earns around 100,000 a month. Sounds impressive, right? Pero halos lahat ng sweldo niya napupunta sa mortgage, car payments, credit card bills, at lifestyle niya. So every month, konti lang yung natitira sa kanya. Then there's person B, earning 30,000 a month. Hindi kalakihan, pero simple ang lifestyle. Hindi maluho, may budget, at every payday, may naitatabi siya from her pay. Now imagine, pareho silang nawalan ng trabaho tomorrow. Who do you think will panic first? Exactly, because financial security isn't measured by how much you earn. It's measured by how long you can survive when your income stops. And that's exactly why your savings goal should never be based on your salary or someone else's bank account. It should be based on one thing, your monthly expenses. So now, here comes the question you've probably been waiting for. So Kate, magkano ba talaga ang dapat kong ipunin? Is it 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, 1 million? Actually, none of those numbers because the right amount depends on you. So ikaw. And I'll show you exactly how to compute it. So the number that financial experts around the world recommend is surprisingly simple. 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. Not 3 to 6 months of your salary, ha? Hindi salary. So it's your living expenses. Because kung nawalan ka ng income bukas, hindi naman hihinto ang bills. May renta pa rin, may groceries, may internet, tubig, kuryente, at kung may pamilya ka, mas marami kang kailangang bayaran. Okay, so that's why an emergency fund isn't there to make you rich. It's there to buy you something far more valuable. Time. Okay, so this is time para makahanap ka ng bagong trabaho, time para makabawi, time para hindi ka mapilitang mangutang or ibenta ang investments mo dahil kailangan mo ng pera. Pero ano ba talaga ang itsura ng 3 to 6 months sa totoong buhay? Okay, so let's compute it together and let's make this real. Habang pinapanood mo to, I actually want you to compute yours in your head. Don't worry, sobrang simple lang nito. Okay, so let's start. Let's say every month, you're spending 20,000 pesos. Kasama na dito yung rent, groceries, utilities, transpo, internet, and every expenses that you have. If that's you, then your emergency fund shouldn't be just 20,000. It shouldn't be even 40,000. So your target should be around 60 to 120,000 pesos. Why? Because that's equivalent to 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. Now let's try another example. Maybe you're spending around 50,000 a month. Wow, rich. Sana all. Then your emergency fund goal becomes 150 to 300,000 a month. So that's 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Did you notice something? I never asked how much your salary is because your emergency fund shouldn't be based on what you earn. It's based on what it costs to keep your lifestyle running. That's the number that matters the most. But here's something that surprised me. I've met people earning 100,000 a month who still don't have enough savings even to survive even 1 month. And I've also met people earning around 30,000 pesos who could survive 3 to 6 months of their living expenses. So the difference that I've noticed is hindi siya income. Hindi talaga siya income, guys. So it's habit. So let me tell you a story. Imagine two friends. Let's call them Mark and Anna. So si Mark and Anna, pareho silang sumasahod ng 30,000 pesos. Pareho silang masipag, pareho silang may pamilya, pero may isang malaking difference. Guess what? Guess it. Sure. So si Mark, kapag sumasahod siya, diretso agad siya sa Shopee. Lazada, coffee, mga coffee shops, milk tea, saying, deserve ko to. So pagdating ng next payday, sakto lang ulit yung nasa save niya, minsan zero, ganyan. So, compare natin siya kay Ana. So, si Ana, pareho lang sila ng sahod ni Mark. Pero, ang difference is, every payday, automatic siyang nagsiset aside ng savings niya. So, hindi man ganun kalaki, pero consistently nagsisave siya ng savings niya. So, minsan 500 or 1,000, whatever na nagsiset aside niya before siya gumastos. Then, after 6 months, nasabihan ng boss, we're letting some employees go. Guess who panic? Guess who slept peacefully at night? Guess it. Comment section. So, si Mark ba na walang emergency fund or si Ana na may ilang buwang ng living expenses na nakasave? Okay, so that's the difference. Same salary, same company, same situation, different habits. So, always remember, my friend, financial peace doesn't start when you earn more. It starts when you prepare before life surprises you. Now, maybe you're thinking, okay, Kate, gets ko na. Pero paano kung wala talaga akong 60,000 pesos? Paano kung ang hirap mag-ipon ng 5,000 pesos? If that's you, don't worry, my friend. Because this is where a lot of people quit. And mostly, they really shouldn't. Okay? So, here's the mistake I see all the time. So, people hear 3 to 6 months, then they compute and realize, grabe, ang laki pala ng kailangan kong ipunin. And then, they get discouraged. Then, they stop saving. Paano yan? Paano yan, bro? Wag ganun, bro. Your goal isn't to save 6 months overnight, okay? Your goal is to build momentum. So start with your first 10,000 pesos. Why 10,000? Because it's usually enough to cover many small emergencies. So like a sudden small medical checkup, motorcycle car repair, your phone screen got broken, or any of that emergencies without the need of borrowing or asking your friends for money. And once you hit your first 10,000 pesos, celebrate it. I want you to celebrate it. Celebrate it yan, ha? Pero look, wag naman ganun kalakihan. Like for example, one Jollibee or McDo meal, that's enough. Because I want you to celebrate it because you've proven something to yourself. You can save. Congrats. Go. And that's more important than the amount itself. So, now that you know how much you should save, here's the next question. When should you actually start investing? So we'll talk about that in a separate video. So make sure to subscribe so you'll get notified when that comes up at sama-sama tayong yayaman. Lahat ng magsusubscribe yayaman. Okay, so please subscribe. So now maybe you're watching this and thinking, Kate, paano kung minimum wage earner lang ako? If that's you, I want you to remember this. Don't compare your income to someone else, okay? Compare your progress to who you were yesterday. Okay, so I want you to start small. I want you to save your first 10,000 pesos, then keep going until you reach 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenses. And if you're a freelancer, VA, business owner, or anyone with an irregular income, try to aim 6 to 12 months instead. The more unpredictable your income, the more important your emergency fund expenses are. So, now you know your emergency fund goal. Here is your simple roadmap. So first, step 1, save your first 10,000 pesos. Step 2, build 3 to 6 months emergency fund. So step 3, pay your highest interest debt. Step 4, start investing consistently, okay? Consistent. Step 5, increase your income. Because there's only so much you can save. Eventually, you need to earn more, okay? So that's it for today's video, guys. And if this video helped you, please give it a like and comment and share it to your friends para mas maalam tayo sa finances natin. And comment below how much is your emergency fund goal. At kung gusto mong matuto mag-budget, mag-ipon, mag-invest at magpalago ng pera kahit ordinaryong empleyado ka lang katulad ko, hit subscribe because every week I simplify money, investing, taxes, and personal finance for Filipinos.